Hey everybody, it's Harley here for DIYcast, and this episode is going to be mainly just for electric guitar players. If you chose the electric option, this video is for you. I'm going to be talking about chords and amps today. First, chords, because they're relatively straightforward. They're just chords. There's more than two types. There's tons of different types of chords, but the two types that you're going to be confronted with on your first chord choice is going to be just a standard plastic wrapped, the PVC, vinyl, whatever, coated, just regular cable, right? This one's like a 12-foot or something like that. And it's just got the regular black insulation around it. They're pretty good chords, nothing wrong with them. If you do get one, make sure you get one with heads that thread so you can fix them. Right? Any higher quality cord will, but even some lower quality cords will come with the replaceable heads, or actually workable. You can unthread them and fix them if they screw up, because that's usually where it screws up, is right in the connection there. And then there's the tweed style, and not just tweed, but other ones that claim to have the superior insulation. I like tweed for the simple fact that it's kind of rugged. They don't get as messed up as quickly as the standard sheath ones, but really the sound quality difference, if you were just playing by yourself, you're not going to notice any difference. You get what's called crosstalk when you have a lot of cables overlapping other cables, like on stage or in a studio or something like that. You have to worry about things like crosstalk. Sorry about the sirens, but and that's when you need superior insulation, and that's when you need a superior cable. But for just starting off playing at home, and if you're not going to be crossing over fucking 5 other cables, then you're going to be fine with just a standard cable. They're like $10, no problem, right? So that's cables. But the bottom line is you don't need a really expensive cable to start with. Get the cheapest one you can, but also get the cheapest one you can with the workable heads. Like, you've got to be able to take it apart and resolder it, because commonly when your cables get screwed up, that's what it is, right there in that connection, and you just resolder it and it's fine. Alright, on to amplifiers. I got a couple types of amps here to show you. I actually got like 3 kinds. One's really a joke, so I'll start with that one. I made this. It's a soup can amplifier. There you go. So I made it in a soup can. It's just a LM386 amplifier, runs on a 9-volt battery. I made it with like leftover electronic parts that I had lying around. Here, I'll plug it in for you. And just for like a project, it's kind of funny. Instead of dragging a big amp around with me wherever I go, like I'll go to a buddy's place or something like that, or around a campfire, and just have the can amp, right? So I'll turn it on here. Start to hear it. And the battery might be a little low, so it might not have the best of sound right now, but keep in mind everything you are hearing is out of the can. And it sounds a little distorted right now because I think the battery's a little bit. So it's not bad, right? With it off, the difference with it off. So you can barely hear it, right? So obviously it works. It's not bad. Fresher 9-volt would be better. You can buy ones like this can amp. You can buy them off the shelf. They make a lot of them, but they're going to be about that volume, and when the battery starts to die, they're going to start to distort like that too. I put gain in mine so I can distort it if I want. So anyway, that's the joke amplifier. The next one is, this is a Traynor. It's an older Traynor amp. It used to have the black vinyl around it like every other amp, but I took it and modified it and put the teddy bear plush around it, so it's all fuzzy and teddy bear. But it's just a 10-watt Traynor. I don't know if you can see that. I took the badge off. But it's a decent amplifier. You can get these out of Craigslist for like 20 bucks or something like that, at most. If he wants more than 20 bucks for it, don't buy it. And you can get like a 10-watt at a music store starting at like 50, 60 probably. But this one, it's not bad. It's not bad for what you get. This is clean. no gain, half volume. So I'll give you an idea of what it sounds like. That's about half volume. It's not bad. Definitely loud enough to piss off your parents if you live with your family. Well, I don't. I live alone, of course, like a 30-something-year-old man. But it'll piss off roommates. It'll piss off family members. So it's loud enough to piss people off. So that's good. And then the next one is a line 6. And something like this is about as big as you're going to want to go for home use. This is a line 6. It's a 15 watt, and it's got a bunch of modes built into it. It's got reverb and all that stuff built in. All these other knobs, special knobs here. It's got chorus, and I can't remember all the. It's got like 6 built-in digital effects into it. So that's good, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. But even though it's only 5 more watts, it's a lot louder. So let me give you an example here. So this is probably on 1. Yeah, this is 1. It doesn't have any numbers on the dial, but it's like if I touch it anymore, it's going to get cranked. So you can't even look at it sideways. Yeah. So that's 1, I guess. Let's turn it up to about. I'll turn it up to about quarter for a second, just because I want to be able to talk to you guys too. So anyway, you get the point. It's a lot louder. That thing, if I cranked it half volume, my neighbors will probably be complaining. So it's good for anything you're going to do at home, and that's probably about 100 to 120 bucks depending on where you get it. I suggest just going for a simple amp at first, because you're not going to be wanting to play it very loud if you suck. We're all going to suck in the beginning, and you're probably not going to want to put that much investment into a brand new amplifier, like 120 bucks for something that might not end up being your bag, right? So get a cheap one out of Craigslist. I'd start with like a $20 one. That was my first amp there, that teddy bear one you saw. It looked like a normal amp, and then I made it into a teddy bear amp. So yeah, just get a small, cheap amp at first. If it's something that you know you're going to want to do, sure, spend a little bit more, 100 bucks. Get one with some effects, something that's louder. This one's got an MP3 plug-in, tuner built into it, separate models, and it's already got metal and crunchy and stuff like that. The Line 6 Spider is pretty good. So that's about it for amps and chords for your electric guitar, and the next will be all about, I guess, starting to play. I'll start teaching you little things here and there. Probably start with a blues scale, which is one of the easier things to learn, but one of the more beneficial things to learn. So that'll be next. Later.